So after a long drawn-out game between the 76ers and Toronto Raptors, where Joel Embiid produced 33 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, that now makes the 76ers 3-0 in this first-round matchup, where in the game, it looked like Joel was doing everything, whether it was him swatting away shots, making turnaround fadeaways, or making threes. Speaking of threes, there's a three we'll talk about later in the video. And oh, did I mention this was an overtime win for the 76ers, where it looked as if the Raptors had control of this game? But this isn't the first time where Joel has dominated the Raptors. This series alone, he's had a game of 31-11, with another game of 19-15, with 4 assists and a block. Even prior to this series, over the past 2 seasons against the Raptors, Joel has averaged 26 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, with a steal and a block. It's something about the Raptors that get Joel Embiid going. Well, remember that game-winning 3 that Joel hit? If it wasn't against the Raptors, I wouldn't be sitting here making this video. But that 3 seems oddly familiar to the 3 that Kawhi Leonard hit against the 76ers not even 2 years ago. Yeah, that 3. And ever since then, Joel has made it a habit to dominate the Raptors every chance he gets. But wait, there's someone missing. Kawhi Leonard's in LA now, but the 76ers fans still get to enjoy the sweet satisfaction of beating the Toronto Raptors the same way Kawhi Leonard did to them not even 2 years ago. Like I said, it's like Joel Embiid has made it his mission to put on a show every time he plays against the Toronto Raptors, and a result of that, we've seen Drake become a 76ers fan. But like I said, over the past 2 seasons alone, Joel has had a 29-16 game, a 25-17, 18-12, 36-11, 21-13, and 30-10. Not shooting as well as you think he is, but that's not what you expect from Joel Embiid. He's only shooting 40% in those games, but overall 25% from the three-point line. Like I said, it's not really something you look for from Joel Embiid. But even throughout this whole playoff series, now that they're up 3-0, it's looked like Joel Embiid and the Sixers are coming for revenge and ready to sweep the Toronto Raptors. Now, credit the Toronto Raptors didn't really stand a chance after Scottie Barnes went down. Yes, they have a good team, but for a player as of Joel Embiid's caliber, who's in potential MVP conversation this year, and a player that's won the scoring title, it looked like Joel Embiid was out for blood in this game. Now, this game came down to an overtime win because, like I said before, this game was pretty much controlled by the Toronto Raptors this whole game until it was time to get into overtime. And Joel Embiid put his foot on the gas and was hitting turnaround fadeaways. And like I said, he made it his mission to come out here and win. It's like over the past, like, not even 2 seasons, ever since they lost to Kawhi on that game winner, it's like Joel Embiid has had a grudge out for the Toronto Raptors. And that is a result of, I guess you could say that is a result of that game winner. Because I don't know about you, I would be the same way if I was Joel Embiid and I lost the way I did 3 years ago to the Toronto Raptors and them talking mess every time they get the chance to. And you would think with the help of an NBA All-Star and MVP level players such as James Harden that each game would be a blowout. But as most of us know, this season James Harden has been all over the place. His stats have been up and down. He hasn't been having the best year. It's like he's lost a step in his game. Plus, James Harden doesn't really have the fire or like the hate that like Joel Embiid and players on the team that were there when Kawhi Leonard hit the shot would have. Since James Harden wasn't on the team, he had nothing to do with that. So it's kind of like Joel has made this his mission himself to just come out here and destroy the Raptors literally every chance he gets. We see it in this series, and it's going to be a sweep. Obviously, I picked the Raptors to win the series, but knowing what I know now, Joel Embiid has made it his mission to come out here. And yes, the first game of the series wasn't his best game, but ever since then, he's put up 30-point double-doubles each game and has been dominating the Raptors as a whole, not just their bigs, but literally their whole team. Joel is on a mission to get payback for what the Raptors and Kawhi Leonard did to the 76ers, like I said, not even 3 years ago. And I'm curious to see what kind of game plans that Nick Nurse throw at Joel Embiid since it's game 4 of the series, and it's pretty much over because not many teams have come back from a 3-0 deficit. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens. But let's not forget that Doc Rivers has a tremendous, crazy track record of blowing leads in the playoffs. So that is another thing to take in consideration. But overall, I wonder how much more will Joel Embiid continue to pour on the Raptors since he's essentially got his payback. Will he essentially continue to dominate them every chance he gets? Will he lay off and just go back to being like the regular Joel Embiid? Because it seems like every time he plays the Raptors, he takes his game to another level. And like I said, I believe that that's fueled by that game-winning shot and all the memes and stuff that would happen when Kawhi Leonard hit the three-point shot. But essentially, that's how Joel Embiid got his payback against the Toronto Raptors, and it was only a matter of time. So let's take a look at that shot.
Got to be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Oh, no. Not this shot. I'm talking about the shot that Joel hit.
Way outside near the arc. Green, they angle something toward the rim. It gives to Embiid. He'll turn. Got off the shot and hit it. Oh, my. Catch the turn, the shot. Look at the Philly bench. They're loving it. Wow. I am speechless. Embiid catch, turn. 2 Raptors on him. It doesn't matter. It's Joel Embiid's world. We're just living in it right now.
Alright, as always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, different type of style of video. Let me know how y'all feel about this. And if y'all enjoyed that, I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna catch you in this video.